Alright, I'm going to talk about what Smite is as a summoner spell for junglers. Uh, Smite deals 390 true damage to a target epic or large monster or enemy minion. Against monsters, additionally restores 70 plus 55 health. That plus 55 is red, which means it scales off of your current maximum health. And mine is 55 or 550, so it essentially restores 70 plus 10% of your current health, or maximum health rather. And Smite gains a charge every 77 seconds up to a maximum of 2 charges. So what that does for you is it helps you secure your buffs and secure your camps and secure large or epic monsters. Oftentimes what will happen in the jungle is you'll get counter jungled, or you'll have to contest certain buffs, or you'll have to contest certain map objectives, which turns into what's called a smite fight, in which case you'll have to outsmite or smite better than your opponent. And when I say buffs is your blue buff here or your red buff here, or if you're on the opposite side, your red buff here or your blue buff here. And your larger epic monsters are going to be your dragon and your baron. So basically what this does for you is it does a bunch of damage to these epic monsters, or these jungle monsters. And it also gives you a little bit of health back. So you can see I'm missing some health, and he's missing some health. But when I smite, I'm going to do a bunch of damage to him and restore some of my own health. Alright? And so you can always tell how much damage your smite is going to do by this little icon right here. Smite will deal 410 damage. So let's see this again. So whenever you approach a monster or a camp, you can click on one of the monsters. Typically you want to click on the biggest one, so this guy here. And I know that my smite does 410 damage, so I want to try to smite this guy right at 410, or as close to it as I can possibly get. And that's going to restore some health for me and deal a bunch of damage to that camp. What Smite also does for you, after I'm done clearing this, I'll show you, is it allows you to buy the jungling items, which I'll talk about in another video. But the main thing about Smite that you need to realize is that the 410 true damage that it does actually scales with your level. So it does 410 damage right now because I'm level 2. Now if I go out here and I get to level 3, you'll notice that my Smite now does 430 damage, which is 20 more damage than it used to do. And that's going to scale with my level continually throughout the game, eventually maxing out at 1,000 damage. And so that's what you want to do, is say like the enemy jungler came in through here and was trying to take my wolves for whatever reason. I don't know why an enemy jungler would ever try to take my wolves. But I can guarantee that I'm going to get this camp by smiting it, because it deals 430 damage, which is more than anybody's attack or anybody's ability is going to do at this stage in the game. And so that's basically the basics of Smite and why you want to use it or where you want to use it. Typically it's used to heal you and do more damage to the jungle camps that you're trying to take. And once again, I'll show you one last time before I stop the video. 430 damage. I want to smite that as soon as I can, as close to 430 damage as I can to actually kill the camp. And that's all you need to know about Smite.